Good morning on this fine Saturday morning, currently 8 weeks out. I'm feeling really good. That's a lie, I feel pretty awful. Today's a good day because I love Saturdays just in general. I get to train a bit earlier, get stuff done throughout the day, and if you can't tell, I'm doing a bit of steps first thing in the morning. I've already done my 30 minutes of fasted cardio. I've showered, I've had 2 coffees already, and I pre-made my pre-workout ready to eat for now, which is absolutely sensational. So let me show you right away what I've got because, oh my God. So on the agenda, first thing is 100 grams of cream of rice with 25 grams of dark chocolate. Then we've also got 100 grams of frozen fruit with a bit of cinnamon on top of it. And then this absolute beauty, which is all my protein powder in the form of a Ninja Creamy. So this is gonna fill me up nicely. Also hydrate me because there's water in this, and I just don't think you could go wrong with it. Starting off with this sensational cream of rice. Ooh. Do you hear that crunch? There's some salted caramel bits. I leave the cream of rice to the end so that it warms me up nicely. Bit of the fruit. Cinnamon and blueberries or strawberries, whatever it is. Can't go wrong with that. The Ninja Creamy. Woo. Absolutely unreal. So that's what I'll start off with. Get that optimal muscle protein synthesis spike. But today's video gonna be a bit different. I'm gonna film my entire workout, show you my posing as well, but then I'm gonna speak in like the bottom left corner of the video, kind of just give a rundown on prep, what's happened the last week, what the plans are going forward, anything that's changed. Before that even starts, I'll be honest with you, it's been getting really hard now. Being 8 weeks out exactly tomorrow, even though things haven't changed, I'm just getting to the point where, whether it's because I'm just leaner now, I just feel a little bit worse most of the time. Like energy's super low in the evenings. That's why I try to get things done as quickly as possible throughout the morning. So I'm gonna eat this, go straight for a haircut, come back, pick up my little brother so that we can go to the gym together, eat my post-workout. I'm actually watching a Minecraft movie today because I want to get out. I haven't seen my friends in a long time. Emma, my partner's coming over and I'm very excited to see her because I always get to chill out and shut off when I'm with her. But that just means I got to get all my steps, coaching work done because I've got 2 clients to set up today. Team's flying as always, very exciting. Some crazy transformations happening. So yeah, not much else to do. Just gonna be a busy morning and I'll catch you during a workout where I'm speaking to you a bit, and I'm sure potentially I'll speak maybe before or after, just like this sort of style. Steps are getting done, push and arms be underway. So this segment of the video is gonna be a little different to what I've done previously. You're gonna enjoy the background of me working out, and I'm just gonna take you through a bit of what I've learned on this prep and how things are going so far, and kind of take it from there really. So the actual video itself was filmed a couple days ago, and today is the 14th of April 2025, so I'm just under 8 weeks out. This week actually starting yesterday, we commenced a 4-day deload. So what that means is I've got 4 days off completely from the gym. Steps have been reduced to 7,000 from 14,000. No cardio, and calories are at 2,300, 220 protein, 250 carb, 50 fat, which is 2,330 calories. And I've got a bit of wiggle room to what I can eat. So that's just foods I know are easily digestible for myself, and I can enjoy how I make them a bit more, which has been really nice mentally. I think I've enjoyed it a lot more and I feel a lot less stressful because the last sort of week and a half have been a struggle for me. Now, I know prep's hard, but I've never done a prep whilst working a full-time job and obviously trying to run my coaching business, all these different types of things. It's taken a bit of a toll on me, but I've learned a lot, so I'm okay with it and it's not really an issue. However, the last week and a half, I've really been dragging my feet. I've had zero energy. I felt dead 24/7. The only thing I was doing is going into the gym just to get it done, but I was still training as hard as I could. But in turn, I was absolutely fried mentally, socially, physically, everything. And I just sent a voice note to my coach, kind of telling him how I feel. And I was like, look, this doesn't mean I want to slow down or anything like that. I'm happy to feel like this and push on, but I think it's important that you know, because I've notoriously kind of hidden how I've felt just to dig harder and not complain, because I don't like complaining. And I just want to be more honest with him, because it's important in a prep that all aspects are controlled. As soon as I told him that, he implemented the deload. We had one planned in like 2 weeks, but we pushed it forward to now, which is awesome. And then we continue the dig on Thursday. So I'm back to training on Thursday with a leg day, which I'm excited for. And then I'm also seeing my coach again on the 26th of April, because we've got a client meetup at his and Reese's new gym, which is super, super exciting, because I went there and trained there last week, and it was really, really fun seeing him in person, a few of the other people competing, and it's exciting. We've been toying between doing an earlier show, which I haven't actually spoken about, which is on May the 25th, I believe, which is a UK DFBA, but we don't want to have to sacrifice my look in the other 2 shows and dig like crazy to get ready for the show on May the 25th. And we kind of want to stick to our projected timeline. However, if coming up to the show sort of 3-4 weeks out, I'm looking on par and I'm happy with how I'm looking, then, you know, there's no reason to say that I won't actually do that show, which is super exciting, because I would love to do it. But I also have full faith in my coach that he's going to make the right decision for me, because prep, sometimes you don't think very straight. And I also spoke to Reese, one of his best mates and business partner, I guess you could say, and he gave me some really good advice, which was awesome to hear. And they kind of share the same opinion, just to see what happens and follow the timeline that we've got planned. Cardio and steps haven't really gotten high at all this prep, and in terms of, well, steps 14,000, that's the only really high thing. Cardio has been 30 minutes 5 times a week, but my calories haven't even really dropped that low. I'm sure they will now as of Thursday. So it's been a relatively easy prep. However, just physically I'm pretty run down, because I obviously work a full-time job Monday to Friday, 9 till 5, which I actually enjoy that job a lot, but it's also very, very hard. And I've had a few things happen in that job, which I don't want to get into, to do with my personal life as well, which is a bit suckish, which definitely I think drained me a bit mentally. And then obviously I've got such a passion for my coaching business, MJ Performance, which I'm literally doing as a passion project, not even treating it as a business. I call it a business, but not really. All my time throughout the rest of the day is taken up through coaching, which is awesome, because it stops me from thinking about food and how tired I am. So that's a massive benefit. And I'm getting so many more inquiries now, more people signing up. Should have another 2 or even 3, I think it is, sign-ups this week happening. So if you're interested, go to my Instagram, hit the link in my bio, or DM me. But no, every client has been smashing it. It's an absolute pleasure to coach all of them, because they're so fun to coach and they're such brilliant people. It makes it so much fun for me. So that's continuously going. I've got such big plans for it, and I cannot wait to see what happens in the future. But more about prep itself. Relatively held onto numbers in the gym pretty well. I think I'm happy with the look, but also not happy with the look, because there's some poses that I just can't get down, like my second quarter turn after the rear quarter turn. I just can't lock in. My rear lat spread is just weak. It just looks pretty shit. And then front lat spread has always been a bit hard, most muscular as well. All the others I'm relatively happy with. I just want those glutes to come in so bad. I want striated glutes from the side. They're striated. It's just not from the back, but we're under 8 weeks out. That's why I think we're not too sure if we're doing that early show, because we got plenty of time to get the glutes in, and it might be a bit of a rush for the first one. So yeah, in terms of like my mental space and stuff, I think this has been like, I get pretty tired, like, and I don't have the energy to speak to people sometimes, which sounds so dumb, but I can't explain it unless you've been on prep before. My last prep was the hardest for sure. This one's easier than that last prep, but I haven't prepped in 2 years, so, you know, I kind of forgot what it's like. But sometimes it's like you could be around people and you love being around them. Like, I always want to be around the people that I love, but sometimes you just don't want to speak. You just want to be in their company, which is a weird feeling. And I'm really trying to not be like that. And I think I've done a pretty good job, but some days it's worse than others. And another thing I have to touch on with this prep is, it's really weird, because I might have like
For example, now I've had a week and a half of pure shitness where I felt absolutely awful. And today I feel really, really good. Now that's obviously down to me doing less steps, less cardio, eating a bit more food, no gym and stuff. But I feel just a bit more normal, just hungry. But I don't feel like I'm dragging my feet. I've been super productive today. I've had 7 check-ins, 2 inquiry responses. Going to be a third after this. I've got to film it. I've edited 3 TikToks, going to do the YouTube, all these things. And it's because I love it, first off. It doesn't feel like I'm actually trying. But yeah, it's such a weird feeling. I could have a week and a half feeling shit. Today feels good. Tomorrow might be shit. Tomorrow might be great. And then also, can't tell with my voice, I've been a bit ill as well, on and off the last week. But last couple of days has definitely been worse. Sleep has been okay. Weight is fluctuating from 72.8 to 73.4 all the time, which is really annoying. Like, I haven't really moved from 73 in like a month. I have, but not crazy amounts. And, you know, it's that weird thing with my physique where I expect so much of myself. And I sometimes look at my physique and I'm like, it's not that good. It could be so much better. Like, I've got such high expectations of myself, and I really, really want to do well and redeem myself from 2 years ago and kind of create an image for my clients to show them if you put your mind to it, you can do it. I really want to nail the post-dieting phase as well, the post-prep phase, rebound properly, make sure I don't binge like last time, make sure things are okay. And luckily I've got Finn by my side, so he's going to help me out loads for sure. But overall, I'm just so excited to see what the next little bit of prep holds and really push myself as far as I can and bring a look I never thought I could bring, which is exciting to say. But other than that, I think next steps for me are just get those fucking glutes in, get my posing routine sorted, carry on training hard, carry on making sure I've got a good personal life, carry on building my business, carry on trying hard in my normal job, all these things. And yeah, that's that. Don't think I missed anything. But if you've got any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll address them next video for sure. But I don't think I filmed an outro for this video, so I will say it now. Thank you very much for watching, and I appreciate all your time and support and everything. It's been amazing. As always, I will catch you for the next video, which I'll probably do a full day of eating on a rest day, because I don't think I filmed a rest day video. And rest days are just as important as training days. So yeah, take it easy. Have a lovely day. 8 weeks out. One more meal left for today and I could go to sleep. See you later, guys.